Welcome to another episode of Three's a Crowd. I'm Preston Vargas alongside my co-host Eli Atwood. And Eli, we had round 10 of the heavyweight matchup between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes from Orchard Park.
Yeah, definitely a game there. Bill's looking pretty strong. Mahomes seeming to be struggling under pressure. So, what do you think?
I thought it was a pretty good game. Josh Allen, uh, only three incomplete passes. He had 273 yards passing for a touchdown pass. Kincaid was the one that caught that touchdown pass. He had 101 yards on the day. But I want to get into a text that you sent me earlier today from about that game. Uh, that Joey Bosa stopped pursuing Patrick Mahomes. What was that all about?
I don't know. That seemed a little weird though. There was a play where Joey Bosa was like rushing into sack Mahomes, and then he just sort of stopped and turned around and re-engaged with the blocker for seemingly no reason. It's definitely suspicious, I would say.
So you think that it should be investigated
I
into
don't know.
some?
I think they should at least look into it because it looked like something might be up there.
I mean, I'll have to I'll have to learn more about that as the week goes on. But I think from this matchup perspective, if Josh Allen doesn't get done in the playoffs, then it's all for nothing. I
No, for sure. And that's been the problem with the Bills. They can win these in the regular season, but never in the postseason.
I'm Josh Allen. I think this is the year for Josh Allen, either this year or next year, to get it done over Mahomes. I don't see the Chiefs going to the AFC Championship this season based on how they've been playing. But let me get their record here. They're 5-4, and that I think they were either the last wild card team or on the outside looking in. Uh,
Yeah, but the thing with the Chiefs, though, is you can't ever count them out once they're in the playoffs.
Absolutely, but if they run into a team like let's say the Patriots, who are up and coming, they go on the road to New England, but they're probably going to go on the road in this playoffs. I mean, I just don't see them winning multiple road games in a row to get back to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then we'll move on to Sunday Night Football. Seahawks beat the Commanders 30-14. It was really competitive. We did get news that unfortunately Jayden Daniels he dislocated his elbow on a gruesome play. He's now out indefinitely. What does
Yeah,
this do for the Commanders for the rest of the season?
yeah. I mean, honestly, this season may as well be a wash for the Commanders at this point. They kind of came into the game lacking steam, anyways, and now with Jayden Daniels out, probably the rest of the season, it sounds like they're not really in a good position.
Not a good position at all. And you'll have Marcus Mariota starting for the rest of the season. They're now 3-6. They've lost their last four games. And I've said this about the Commanders. In their tough schedule coming up, they could probably lose 4 or 5 games in a row, maybe six. I mean, you got the Lions next week in the 425 nationally televised slot. That's not going to be a good matchup, especially after the
No.
Lions came off of a loss to Minnesota home. You know they're going to be hungry for a win the next week. It's not going to be good. And I think this is all because of it's just injuries. It just happens. I mean, if they didn't have the holdout with Terry McLaurin, I think it would be better for them. I think.
Yeah, I mean, that would help, but still, you can't really do much about your quarterback going out of the game. I mean, honestly, they should have pulled him down as much as they
Yeah,
were. I don't know why you even have your quarterback who's been facing injuries recently already in the game.
I didn't see that portion of the game last night. I rewatched it a little bit this morning. I did see that after that incident, they Seattle put Drew Lock in the game.
Yeah,
But then we'll go to Sam Darnold's performance. Very great performance by him. 21 for 24. I know he was perfect at one point in the first half. Hit 330 yards, four touchdowns, one interception. How good is this Seattle Seahawks team with Sam Darnold?
I mean, it all comes down to consistency. If Sam Darnold can play like this every game, they could be a serious playoff contender.
We saw last year when Darnold was with the Minnesota Vikings, the 15-win team last year, obviously collapsed in the final two games of the season. But let's not forget Seattle last year was a 10-win team that just barely missed the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. He's coming onto a team that was not bad by any means.
Jackson Smith and Jigba has turned into a top five receiver in the league for sure. I mean, if they could get the running game going along with that, the Seattle offense could be unstoppable.
For sure.
And then we'll move on to a game that had us on pins and needles. The Bears defeat the Cincinnati Bengals on the road 47 to 42. We all know it should have come down to that close of a game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, after that pick six, it felt like the Bears had the game. And then you go in and need Caleb Williams to come back and win it for you with 50 seconds remaining.
I want to talk about that onside kick for a second. The special teams coordinator, he's got to go.
I don't know why he hasn't been fired. Not only the outside kick, missed field goal blocked. You got the
Return
kick
kick for a
return for a
touchdown.
touchdown. I mean, unacceptable. And the special teams all year has been lacking in general in terms of, I feel like we're always letting way more yards on the kick than we're getting. It's not good. I mean, I don't understand how that guy has a job this morning, honestly.
I hope he's fired at least on Tuesday when the coaches meet. He's fired then, and then you can't have the opening kick returned for a touchdown. And I knew watching the kick defense this season, it was bound to happen.
Oh, for sure. It was a matter of when, not if.
But Caleb Williams, a great performance by him, 280 yards passing, three touchdowns, and even had a receiving touchdown in the game as well.
Yeah, first player to ever have three plus passing touchdowns, two or more receptions, and a receiving touchdown all in the same game.
I saw the stat sheet, four different quarterbacks, or not quarterbacks, four different players threw a pass for the Bears
Yeah, this is
yesterday.
the Ben Johnson creativity we've been needing to see.
Yeah, DJ Moore throw the touchdown pass. Cole Kmet throw a pass, but I think it was incomplete. It was close to
I,
being complete.
I don't remember. I think it was completed. It wasn't a touchdown, though, I don't think.
It would have been a first down, I think, but I think they reviewed it and he bobbled it. I forgot who was on the receiving end of that, but that was
Yeah, I'm not sure.
then that Bajan play to Caleb Williams that got us a few yards. And that's just for the defense of Cincinnati. I think how do you not see the other quarterbacks on the field?
No, for sure. Definitely, you knew something was up there.
There was definitely questionable coaching moments for Cincinnati. I mean, that challenge for the potential touchback, which ended up being a touchdown.
I understand the challenge there. I feel like the risk is worth the reward because worst case, the Bears get the touchdown, and if not, they're going to be at the half a yard line and just going to run it right up the middle because their run defense was doing nothing, right?
Yeah,
So I think the challenge makes sense to give the chance that maybe you do get that touchback.
but the Cincinnati defense all game that was a game prime for Caleb Williams to have a great game, and he did.
Yeah, for sure. Cincinnati's defense was about as bad as the Bears' defense in that game.
I don't know if you saw the post game reaction from Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. They were both
No.
saying that they both did their jobs.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty bad when you got the offense criticizing the defense like that.
I saw a stat where the Bengals scored 80 points in the last two games and lost both of them. That's the first time that's
Yeah,
happened in NFL history.
Yeah, for sure. You see the frustration.
But the Bears defense got a couple picks off of Joe Flacco. One of them was at the end of the game, and then the other, it should have been a pick six, but he was touched right before he got up, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
It was right before he went down, so they called it a tackle.
But at least the Bears got the win, go to 5-3. We play the Giants next week
Yeah,
at,
as they
at
say, a
home.
win is a win.
Yes. Like Ben Johnson said, don't ever apologize for a win in the National Football League.
You know,
And then we move on to a team that didn't have a win. Instead, they were a 13-point favorite and lost to the Carolina Panthers at home.
yeah,
Rico
upset of the
Dowdle had
week.
himself a great game, 130 yards, two touchdowns for the Carolina Panthers. Are the Green Bay Packers frauds?
I mean, it's just I don't understand what it is with the Packers. They always seem to do terrible against bad teams. Like they're just not coming prepared or something.
I mean,
And I mean the fact the no punt stat, I mean the Packers didn't punt the entire game and still only scored like what 10 points or whatever, 13. I
yeah.
mean, that's atrocious.
And we were when the Packers game was on the other TV at Friendly Confines for when we were watching the Bears play. I mean, I don't know how you get into the red zone and then you don't score until the fourth quarter for a touchdown. They keep saying the Bears have red zone woes. The Packers might be
Not
worse.
that bad. Yeah.
Let's let me see what they did against the Browns. They only scored 10 points in that game. And they seem to struggle against bad teams. They almost lost to the Cardinals. If it
Yeah,
wasn't for Micah
tied with the
Parsons
Cowboys.
yelling them out,
The thing with the Packers, it seems like they just play to the level of their opponent.
for sure, I think that's why the Bears are going to sweep them this year
Hopefully,
because Ben Johnson's owned the Packers with the Lions.
that's true. And Caleb Williams owns them in Lambeau.
Yes, Caleb Williams owns them in Lambeau. We're going to beat them there. We're going to beat them at Soldier Field 2 weeks after that.
Calling it here now.
And going on the other side for the Carolina Panthers, are they real playoff contenders this season?
I mean, they're in an easy division, and I think that's helping them out. But I think they could sneak into the playoffs even. I don't think they'll win a game in the playoffs, but maybe they'll slide in.
For me, I think that if the Panthers make the playoffs, other teams have to collapse, like the Buccaneers. I think they're winning that division, the NFC South.
Yeah, I agree. Buccaneers will win the division.
And the wild card teams, you got the Rams, Niners, and Lions. It's going to be a tough crowd to break into
Yeah, for
for the
sure.
Panthers. Let me see their remaining schedule. They got the Saints, which might be a win. The
Should
Falcons, they
be.
beat them 30-0 in the first meeting of the season.
Should also be a
Then
win. Falcons looked bad yesterday. I mean, offense kind of had some life towards the end, but it was a little too late.
Drake London basically carried the Atlanta Falcons in that one.
Yeah,
But the missed extra point was the difference. But
true.
in my opinion, that Monday night game, Week 12 for the Panthers against San Francisco, Week 12, that's going to be the game that we'll see if the Panthers can make the playoffs.
Yeah, must win.
And now we go to the rapid fire segment. This time, Eli, you're going to be in it. Last week, I was in. Are you ready?
All right.
And we're off. Jaguars and Raiders. They Jaguars won in overtime, but the big story there: Cam Little 68-yard field goal. How about that?
Yeah, pretty crazy, He set the preseason record and now he set the NFL regular season record, 68 yards. And honestly, it looked like it might have been good from 72. He crushed it. I think this new rule, we're going to be seeing this a lot.
You're right. This is the new normal. To me, 70 is going to be the record, even though it wasn't an official game.
Yeah, exactly.
The Colts lost to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Is this a concern for Daniel Jones the rest of the season?
I think this is a one-off game, it's a fluke. I think he had a bad performance. The Colts started off all right and they just collapsed there towards the end and had a few turnovers that didn't go their way. And because of that, it leads to 24-27 of Pittsburgh's points.
And then we talked about the Falcons earlier. They lost 24 to 23 to the New England Patriots. Obviously, Drake London had a good game. Drake May had another good game. How good is Drake May going down the stretch?
Yeah, Drake May, I mean, he's been MVP candidate this year, second season, but we'll see what he's able to do as he keep if he can keep it up.
And then sticking with the 2024 class of QBs from Minnesota, the Vikings, they beat the Lions on the road 27 to 24. How good is JJ McCarthy and can he guide them to the playoffs?
I mean, the thing I like about McCarthy is he's a good natural leader and he's going to be able to bring that team to their best potential. But at the same time, he's not the best player. I mean, he definitely still has some kinks to work through. This is basically his rookie season.
I mean, it did look pretty. He only passed for 143 yards and two touchdowns and threw a pick, but got it done when he needed to the most. And then we move on to our Monday night preview. Tonight's game from Dallas, the Cardinals and Cowboys from Jerry's World. What do you expect from this game today?
Yeah, one thing that's interesting to me is Kyler Murray is not starting, but he also hasn't been ruled out. So I don't know if we have a potential controversy there, if they're just being a little bit careful with the injury still.
But he hasn't been ruled out yet. I thought he was
Maybe,
on
maybe he
Saturday.
was. I don't know. I thought he was just listed that he wasn't starting.
Let me double check on the injury report. Said limited practice, questionable for week 9, but from according to fantasy perspectives, from all intents and purposes, he's basically out.
Yeah, well, Jacoby Brissett has been named the starter.
Yeah. So we don't know if I think Kyler Murray might be the emergency backup quarterback.
Yeah, try not to play him, but if needed.
I saw a stat where the Cardinals they've lost by a combined like 13 points in their 5 losses this season,
Yeah, it just can't come away with it at the end. Reminds me of the Bears past few years.
especially that 2022 season from the Bears where we got the number 1 pick. So many
Yeah,
close games that we couldn't win.
no, for sure. I mean, as much as it sucks, it did help us out long term. So,
Yeah. But the Cardinals are coming off their bye week, a much needed one, even though Kyler Murray's not back. I think let's rely on Jacoby Brissett to try to win a game. I think he's not a bad quarterback, but
yeah, he's been playing well.
I think that the defense steps up, then I think Arizona could find themselves winning this one because the
Yeah,
Cowboys
for
defense
sure.
is pretty bad.
Yeah, Cowboys got the Flues defense.
We remember that last year. Although Flu's
Yep.
defense wasn't that bad in 2023 down the stretch, but his coaching decisions haven't helped.
Yeah.
So enjoy Monday Night Football if we can see it tonight on YouTube TV, if it comes back. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.